Hi, so today I got total disclaimer, bitch, my hair is so frizzy. I didn't realize. Do not comment on it. I will block you. The bright idea to film a story time about the time I went on a date with an incel and was scared for my life. Literally scared for my life. Okay. So this was like when I was like, I probably was about like 19, I would say. Yeah, I was desperate. Well, I wouldn't say desperate, but I was like hanging out with a lot of guys around that time because, I was young and I wanted to have fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hang out with whoever and whatever. So I was talking to this guy. I'm just gonna call him Kirby because I like Kirby and I don't even remember his name. So yeah, anyway, Kirby was like, I wouldn't say conventionally attractive, but I'm kind of into like, I don't know, like weird looking guys. So, I don't know, I was into it. Yeah, we had been talking for like a few weeks because I honestly was like kind of like nervous to hang out with him because I was like, what if it's like awkward or some shit? Like, I don't know. But I pulled the plug and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. So I planned to hang out with him like one day, and so he was excited. He was like, okay, I'll book like a hotel. That'll be important in a little bit, but he was like, I'm gonna book a hotel. Yeah, it's gonna be like a cute little moment. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm down. So it starts getting like close, like it's that day that I was supposed to hang out with him, and I already had my makeup done and stuff because I was like, okay, well, if I do go, I might as well just do my makeup. But I was already like feeling kind of like psyched out and like I didn't really want to go. And I texted him. I was like, actually, I'm like feeling kind of like bad. I don't know if I can like do it tonight and like hang out. Can we like reschedule? And I felt so bad at this point. I was like apologizing. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I hate like rescheduling things, but like I felt so like bad that day. I don't know. But he was like, he started guilt tripping me. He was like, well, like saying shit like, I just spent the last of my money to book this hotel, and like just like really trying to get me to go. And at this point I was like, okay, I don't want to be a bad person, so I'm just gonna like hang out with him. Why not, like what's the worst that can happen? That's foreshadowing, by the way, because it did get weird. But yeah, so I was like, okay, you know what? Just come get me. It's fine. I'll go. Like, sure, whatever. So, I like wait for him. Side note, I'm really fucking stupid and I don't have a license. So like anytime I hang out with like a guy or something, I'm always like picked up by them in like their car. And I know that's like probably like dangerous, but honestly, like I feel like if someone did kidnap me, I would just be like kind of flattered. Like I'm cute enough to kidnap, like, that kind of tea. Like it would be kind of cunt. But yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, but I like living life on the edge. So yeah, he comes pick me up and So I'm thinking, like, we're going to like a hotel, like where I'm from, like, in the town I live in. I'm like, okay, cool, just going to a cute little hotel. Bitch, well, first of all, bitch, I get in this fucking vehicle. It's a fucking huge ass, like, busted up, like, four, like, door, like, not four door, but like 4-seat fucking, like, dingy ass white van. And I'm already like sketched out. I'm like, oh my God, like it looks like a hospital van or some shit. I'm like, what the hell? Writing in style, I see. So yeah, at this point I was kind of like, okay, like frantically texting like my friends my location and shit. But yeah, so he picked me up in that fucking ghetto ass fucking van. And so I get in, I'm like, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. Like, how's it going? You know, trying to be cute, trying to be sweet. You know how I keep it sweet, I keep it cute. And, you know, he was a bit, I would say, uglier in person. I'm sure he's somebody's like type, but he was not what I wanted at that point. So I was already like, okay, I want to go home. I didn't say that though, because, you know, I already tried to cancel and he wouldn't let me. But yeah, so hold on, I'm gonna go get some water. Okay, I'm back from getting water. Where was I? Oh yeah, so we're just like driving, and like I'm thinking he's like gonna take me to like a hotel like in my town. Bitch, he takes me an hour away from where I live. And like, and the only reason I like realized was like, I'm like, we're driving for like a while, like it's been a long time in this fucking van. And I was like, oh, where's the hotel? And he's like, oh, it's yada yada. I don't want to dox myself, but, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, like, cool. And I was like, well, you know, I thought you were gonna get a hotel where I'm from, but, you know, this place is fine too, I guess. So at this point, I'm like texting my fucking people. I'm like, bitch, I am getting kidnapped right now. Like, I am literally about to get like murdered and killed. I'm like freaking out. But you know, I'm staying calm, cool, and collected. Like, I'm not letting him know because, you know, I don't want to like freak him out or anything, or like I don't want to make it awkward. So, you know, I'm keeping it cute, you know. So, you know, we're driving for an hour in this van, you know, making small talk, you know. I like to say I'm like good at small talk when it comes to like hanging with guys, but I don't know. The vibes were awkward. I can't lie. Like, it was really fucking awkward. I really did not want to be in that van for an hour with him, but I was, so that's something. But yeah, so we're driving, and then we get to the hotel. It's just like a normal hotel, nothing cute, nothing like fancy, just like a hotel. Imagine he took me to like a motel. Like, there's this place where I'm from called Four Corners. It's like a prostitution place. Am I allowed to say that? But imagine he takes me to like something like that. Oh God, I would be so gagged. But no, he takes me to like just a normal hotel. So I'm like, okay. And okay, so I have really bad anxiety, like really bad. Like, I do not go in public. I try to just like stay inside as much as I can, because I'm like bitch, I give Amazon. Like, I am tall, I'm like curvy, like, bitch, when I am in public, people look at me, and I don't like that, because I feel like when they're looking at me, they're like, in their minds, like, clocking my G, and they're like, that's a man, that's a man. And, you know, it freaks me out. Like, I don't like it at all. And this guy was probably like 5'5", and something about being in public with short men. Like, I love short men, don't get me wrong. Like, I think short men are so cute. They're like fun size, they're so cute. But like, being in public with a short guy, there's something so like clocky about that to me. I feel like, I don't know, like I don't know, I feel like people are gonna see me with a short ass guy and be like, that's a tall bitch right there. What's her secret? Why is she so tall? So I'm already like freaking out, like inside, like in my brain. I'm like, oh my god, people are gonna see me with this short, weird looking ass man. Oh, and mind you, he was older, so not only am I short, or not only is he short, kind of ugly, he's like old and has like a beard and shit. Like, I don't know, either people are gonna think I'm a fucking tranny, or they're gonna be like, why is like I'm like at a hotel with my dad or something. But why would my dad be short? Anyway, so yeah, we go to the hotel. We're in the elevator. One thing I cannot stand is when guys will be like, there's no way you're 5'11". You're at least like 6 foot or like 6'1". I'm like, no bitch, I'm wearing shoes that make you taller. Like, I'm 5'11", mama. I'm sorry you're short, but I'm 5'11". I'm not 6 foot. And I claim that. I'm not 6 foot. And one time a guy that was 5'11", so said, was hanging out with me and I didn't have shoes on and I was taller than him. And he was like, you're not 5'11". Bitch, I brought out the measuring tape. I was like, you want to find out? And guess how tall I was? 5'11". He was 5'10". Stop lying about your heights. I'm the truthful one here, not y'all. But yeah. So we're in the elevator and he goes, you don't look 5'11". And at this point, I'm like annoyed as fuck. I'm like, well, I am. I'm so sorry to let you know that. I am 5'11". So you can keep it moving. Don't say that shit to me ever again. You know, obviously I wasn't like fucking catty. Like, I was like sweet. I was like, no, I am 5'11". I'm just wearing shoes and they make me taller. I'm 5'11", I swear. But yeah, so we get to the room. He's already been to the room, mind you. He had like ice cream waiting for me and shit, like, which I was scared to eat at this point. I'm like, I don't want to eat this ice cream. What if he like drugged it and I like fucking die or some shit? I don't know. Like, I'm gonna wake up in like fucking Mexico. I swear. I was scared to drink it. But, or eat it. You don't drink ice cream. But we're like hanging out and, you know, it wasn't the worst time. We were playing like games and stuff. It wasn't terrible. It was kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we were just hanging out, having a fun little time. And then he wants to cuddle and I'm like, I don't like saying no to men unless it's like really bad, but I normally will not tell a man no because I don't know, I feel bad. Like, I don't want to be like, no, we're not gonna cuddle. No, like, I will always say like, sure, why not? So we start cuddling and, you know, he goes in to kiss me and I kiss him back because I don't want to be like, do not kiss me. Like, that's so fucking awkward. Like, I would never do that. That's so awkward. I'll just take the L and kiss. We're like kissing and cuddling, and then I like realize he's like staring at me, and I'm like feeling uncomfortable because he's just like staring at me, like, and I like see it out the corner of my eye. I'm like, he's staring at me, and then I'm like, okay, what's up? What you looking at? What's up? And he like looks me straight in my eyes and he's like, nothing. I just love you. Mind you, this is the first time I've ever like hung out with him. Like, yeah, we talked like a bit before we hung out, but it was nothing to that level. There's literally no reason for him to be saying all that. And I'm like, in my mind, I was like, but you know, on the outside, I had to be like, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I love you too. I really love you. Oh my God. I'm so flattered. Thank you. And I was trying to be sweet, keeping it cute. Because it really felt like if I would have acted uncomfortable or like weirded out, it really felt like he was going to like bash my head in with that ice cream he bought me. Like he was about to like attack me, knock me out, and I was gonna wake up in like a dingy ass room, like scared for my life. Like it felt like that kind of situation, like all to himself kind of thing. Like I was scared as fuck, like so scared. So I was just trying to like be polite and be like like act like I like am really into him. So I'm realizing now that I tell this story, it was also stupid as fuck for me to like tell these men like where I lived. Like so many men knew where I lived. Like that's crazy. Oh my God, one time I was like, this is like when I was 16, I was like still in high school, and I had like, you know, when you're young you don't know shit, but I had like my Snap Map still like active, and I used to flirt with like this older guy because he was interested in me, and you know, being young and stupid, you like give attention to older guys. I mean, if you're like me, because you think it's like grown up. But one time he literally threatened to like come to my house and like SA me. After that, bitch, oh, I never had my Snap Map on again, Belma. No, that was scary, so scary. Also, another tangent, one time a guy bought me like fucking clothes on like Instagram. So I had to give him my address for that, and he was like local. And this was stupid as fuck with me, but I let him buy me clothes. And the premise was that he was gonna buy the clothes for me, and he was going to like come and see me in them. This was when I was like 20, so like I don't know what the fuck I was thinking in my mind, but I was fucking stupid. But he bought me clothes, and he didn't know I was like a trans woman. So I let him buy me clothes, and then after I told him, I was like, by the way, I'm trans, and he got so mad. He was like a motorcyclist. He was so mad at me. He like threatened to come and like burn my house down. And when he was saying all this, I was in like my bathtub, like taking a bath, you know, like cute. I'm like reading this, like scared, texting my boyfriend at the time. I'm like, this guy is gonna come to my house and kill me. And then as I'm like texting that, I hear like a motorcycle outside my house. I'm like, I'm about to be fucking burned to death. I was so scared. So I learned my lesson again after that. Do not give men your address ever. Ever. Unless you like know them. Like, girl, I was scared for my life. Oh my god. Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, after he told me that he loved me on the first fucking date at a hotel an hour away from where I lived, I was just like trying my hardest to act like I was into it. And I had to come up with some kind of like excuse where I was like, oh, my parents are like need me to be back, like, because I lived with my like parents at the time. So I was like, yeah, my parents need me to be home. I'm so sorry, but I had so much fun. Cause bitch, I wanted to get home. So, bitch, we get in his van. Oh, mind you, he wanted me to sleep over. Thank God I didn't. I don't know. I feel like that would have ended badly. But he wanted me to sleep over. And I didn't want to after that. So I make him bring me home. You know, after that, I was like, okay, I'm sorry, but I can't talk to you anymore. I didn't tell him that, but I just kind of like tried to ghost him. Whenever I ghost someone, like, I kind of like, I do it like easily, like not easily, but like over like a period of time. Like I'll just like slowly stop messaging them, like less and less every day. So it's not like just sudden, you know. I feel like more people should learn how to do that because I don't know, I feel like when you talk to someone less, they start to like not like you as much. So, you know, that's what I do. But like to this day, he still is like viewing my stories and shit. And I remember I was like talking to him once and he was like talking shit about like women to me, like how like hard his life is because he can't find like a woman, like no one's ever gonna love him and shit. I'm like, oh my god, like I feel so bad. Like I feel so bad for incels. Like I see some of these incels and I'm like, bitch, I would give you the world. Like you are so cute, I could fix you. But not him, because no. But yeah, that was the time I went on a date with an incel, and I was scared for my life. I want to do like more story times because I have so many stories. I just have to like ponder like before bed and like think of like think back to like my past and like all the things I've been through, because I feel like I repress so much. Like right before bed, like right before I'm about to go to bed, I ponder and I like think, and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about this. That's crazy. But you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start working on that and get you some more story times because, you know, I have some stories for real. But yeah, that was my first story time. I don't know, I feel like ending a video is so awkward, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. Goodbye.